Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for your daily dose of motivation. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that sits at the very core of personal growth, success, and living a truly fulfilling life. We're talking about courage, not the kind you see in superhero movies, but the real, everyday courage it takes to face your fears, step out of your comfort zone, and become the person you were always meant to be. Think about it for a moment. What is that one thing you've always wanted to do but haven't? Maybe it's starting your own business, learning a new skill, moving to a new city, or even just speaking up more in meetings. What's holding you back? More often than not, the answer is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. And that's completely normal. Fear is a natural human emotion designed to protect us. But the secret isn't to eliminate fear. The secret is to act in spite of it. And that, my friends, is the definition of courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's feeling that fear and doing it anyway. It's the little voice inside you that says, yes, this is scary, but what's on the other side is worth it. Every single person you admire, every successful entrepreneur, every groundbreaking artist, every inspiring leader has felt fear. The difference is they didn't let it paralyze them. They used it as a compass, pointing them in the direction they needed to go. Fear often highlights exactly what we need to do to grow. So how do we cultivate this everyday courage? It starts small. Courage is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. You don't start by bench pressing 300 pounds on your first day at the gym, right? You start with lighter weights and build up. The same principle applies here. Start with small acts of courage. Maybe today it's raising your hand to ask a question you were nervous about. Maybe tomorrow it's introducing yourself to someone new. Maybe next week it's signing up for that public speaking class you've been dreading. Each time you face a small fear and push through it, you're building evidence for yourself. You're teaching your brain, hey, I can handle this. I'm more capable than I thought. This creates a positive feedback loop. The more you act with courage, the more confident you become. The more confident you become, the easier it is to act with courage in the future. It's a powerful cycle of self-improvement. Let's break down a simple strategy. It's called the fear hierarchy. Grab a piece of paper and write down your big, scary goal at the top. Let's say it's starting a podcast. That feels huge, right? Now, break it down into the smallest possible steps and arrange them from least scary to most scary. The least scary step might be just brainstorming topic ideas. A little scarier might be researching microphones. Then recording a 1-minute test clip just for yourself. Then maybe sharing that clip with one trusted friend. See where I'm going with this? You're building a ladder and you're only focusing on the very next rung. You're not trying to leap to the top, you're just taking one small, courageous step at a time. Before you know it, you'll look back and realize you've climbed a mountain. Another powerful tool is to redefine your relationship with failure. We're so conditioned to see failure as a final, terrible outcome. But what if we saw it as feedback? What if failure was just data telling us what didn't work, so we can try something different next time? Every successful person has a long list of failures behind them. The only true failure is the failure to try. When you stop fearing failure, you unlock an incredible amount of freedom. You give yourself permission to experiment, to learn, and to grow. You start asking, what's the best that could happen? Instead of just, what's the worst that could happen? Think about the cost of inaction. This is a big one. We often focus on the risks of taking action, but we rarely consider the risks of staying put. What will your life look like in 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years if you let fear keep you exactly where you are right now? The pain of regret often weighs far heavier than the pain of a failed attempt. The what-ifs can haunt us. What if I had started that business? What if I had taken that trip? What if I had told them how I really felt? Don't live a life of what-ifs. Live a life of, at least I tried. Courage also means being authentic. It takes courage to show up as your true self in a world that's constantly trying to make you something else. It takes courage to set boundaries, to say no, and to honor your own needs. It takes courage to be vulnerable and to admit when you don't have all the answers. But this authenticity is magnetic. It draws the right people and opportunities into your life. When you have the courage to be you, you give others permission to do the same. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. Sharing your fears and goals with a supportive friend, family member, or mentor can make a world of difference. Sometimes just saying a fear out loud robs it of its power. A supportive community can cheer you on, hold you accountable, and remind you of your strength when you forget. If you're struggling, please know that reaching out for professional help is an incredible act of courage. There are resources and people who want to support you on your journey. So here's your challenge for today. Identify one small thing that scares you, just one, and make a plan to do it within the next 24 hours. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to get a standing ovation. The goal is simply to act, to take that step, feel the fear, acknowledge it, thank it for trying to protect you, and then politely tell it that you're taking the wheel. Your future self is waiting on the other side of that fear. The life you dream of, the person you want to become, it all requires you to be brave. Not fearless, but brave. So take a deep breath. You have everything you need inside of you right now to take that next step. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you know. Go out there and act with courage. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more daily motivation. Drop a comment below and let me know the one courageous step you're going to take. I read every single one and I can't wait to cheer you on. Until next time, be brave.